Okay, one question with a quarterback. We now welcome on our good friend, recurring guest, Gardner Minshew, who, when we came up with this idea, I actually called you. You went straight to voicemail, but you were on our list. So, one question with a quarterback. PFT, you want to start with your first question?
Sure, yeah. So, like, how good are the Eagles right now?
Dude, you're as good as what your record says you are. So we're pretty freaking good, man. It's been a lot of fun watching those guys get after it, and I think our best ball is ahead of us.
Okay. My one question was, Gardner, I know that you're a tough guy. We've had you on the show. You talked about having to break your own hand, which was a crazy story. If the doctors were to x-ray your heart, how many dogs do you think would be in there?
Man, that's a good question. But I don't know if it's about the number of the dogs, but the size of the heart in the dogs. And my dogs have big hearts, and so I'd say there's probably about 2 dogs with very big hearts.
Okay.
I like that.
What it feels like.
It's like the size of the dog in the fight.
Yeah.
You've got small dogs, but if you x-ray them, your dogs have dogs in them.
Yeah.
It's like a Russian nesting doll of dogs.
Yeah.
I like that.
You just keep going in, and it's just for infinity.
Dogs on dogs all the way down.
Do you have a question for us? Because that was our questions.
No, man, I'm really good. I was prepared to answer questions, not really ask. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Perfect. Awesome.
Thank
you, Gardner. We
Isn't that the
appreciate
way
it.
interviews usually go?
Yeah, but this is one question, so we don't really we get one question with you, and then I don't know, sometimes the quarterback has a question for us.
Yeah.
Like you can ask us literally anything about anything.
Man, shit, you're really putting me on the spot, dude. I don't even know what to say. Who would win in a fight between you two? Fight to the death.
That's a good question.
I do have the size.
I'm injured right now, but low man wins.
I think PFT probably would. I think if
it would honestly
probably
be
a better
the saddest
fighter,
fight.
but I think my size would probably win out because I could just tire him out. Like if I just lay on him. Yeah, when you watch like one of those old school UFC mismatches where it's like, oh, this little guy definitely could have beaten the big guy, but the big guy just laid on him long enough that he just tired him out. That would be my strategy.
You're like the mountain in Game of Thrones.
Kind of.
Yeah.
My
Not
strategy,
really.
I would like a trash
pretty
heap.
much.
Yeah.
I would just try to run around the ring as much as possible, and I would probably never even throw a punch. I just hope that he got so tired that he'd pass out from just walking around the ring.
Which is definitely a possibility.
You got strategy.
Yeah.
Both y'all have strategy.
Yeah.
But I think it comes down to dogs and heart, honestly, and the heart and the dogs.
That's true.
I don't know if my dogs have dogs inside of them yet. I just got an x-ray yesterday, and it was dogless, so that's concerning to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably not.
Okay, well, Gardner, thank you for joining us. We might call on you again later on this year, but you're the man, and that was one question with Gardner Minshew.
Right on, fellas. Good to see y'all.
All right, see you, man.